Hello, this is Monkey and welcome back to the channel. So, it's been a while. Long story short, I've had my hands full with wedding prep, and despite having a 3-month break from Airsoft to save me getting marked and injured before the wedding, I have had zero time to do any video editing at all. And add to that, Adobe decided to delete my video the last time. I have had to start from scratch again, so it's a bit heartbreaking as well. But enough of that, we're here now, everything's working, and it's time for a new video. And it's finally time to get to the video of Bellurgan Park Airsoft's 30-hour milsim, the Chendeka Summation. Now for this game I was running without Paul and Connor, but I had the chance to join up with the guys from the Russian NI, and they're a fantastic group of guys who really play hard and play fair. And during this game we made it the bulk of the squad of Dog 3, so it made it a really good team environment because we all worked together, we all knew each other, and it was much easier to use tactics and teamwork to get jobs done. So within this squad I was fulfilling the role as radio man. And in large games like this, especially in a site like Bellurgan, which is a very open woodland, good comms are essential as most of your orders are given through radio, and if you can't get comms with your commander, it's basically a long walk back to the fob to get a mission to then do a long walk back out again, so it can be quite annoying. Okay, to give some brief background then to the whole game scenario, we're playing as the Bolsov Federation Armed Forces. We are an aggressor force trying to attack the state of Chendeka. Basically, it's trying to separate itself, and we're tasked with going into Chendeka and taking control of the area. Previous games have covered the entire conflict, right from the inception, right up to this current state now. We're basically outside the city of Gladav, and this is the gateway to the capital. If the BFAF forces can capture this area, it will guarantee victory and mean certain surrender from the Chendekan forces. To facilitate the assault, the BFAF forces have established a fob in the top northwest corner of the map. In anticipation of a Chendekan preemptive strike on our fob, Dogs 1, 2 and 3 were tasked with defensive positions outside the perimeter of the base. Meanwhile, Fox Platoon, assisted by the SF element Black 1, were taking up positions to assault the Dazak Foundry. Okay, so I've talked on for long enough now. Time to get down to the game, and we're going to start off right from the very start where we're just getting our brief and ready to move on out. So hope you enjoy the game, and again, if you like the videos, give us a like and subscribe, it always helps. Share the videos if you want as well, and if you don't like it, definitely let us know. We can always do better, so if you tell us what we can do, we'll try and improve as well, okay? So, down to the game footage and hope you enjoy it. Cheers!
Right, so we are tasked with holding Firebase Apache. So we are the furthest forward defense. Okay, we are up that way. Okay, so Dog 2 is holding Firebase Phoenix, which is down the road, and Dog 1 on Stag. And then we are playing QRF for a whole entire Fox platoon along here. But first, we are getting a tarp set up at Apache. Our main objective is to hold that tarp because that is the whole of Fox platoon's respawn.
Hide the ammo box somewhere up around there.
Yep, so they will be leaving their ammo boxes with us as well. Them are coming down this road. One of them has the objective in there. They're holding that. They have to hold that for 2 hours. But the intel is that the enemy SF is set up on that respawn mine out the back. So they're probably going to come into contact, and they're also going to get contact down here.
So one thing about big sites, it means big distances to cover, so there's a lot of walking, and instead of making this video a lot of walking and not a lot of action, I want to try and include everything I can, but also speed things up where I can, so here we go. There we go, that cuts out a hell of a lot of time, and we're now just approaching Firebase Apache.
Right, I want a point man group out towards.
Danny, go with Jordan, cover his ass up in the booth. Back?
Yeah, where's Nick?
Nick's inside the building, everybody else is spread out in the punch line down there. Good man's got the bottom end.
Good shit, right. Are you planting us somewhere? Plant that beside Nick in there. I will stay.
I'd find a way to put it.
What about that? What about that group of trees there? Even just
down in here. In here. You get these ones spread out. Sal, you're up front. Over there. Yeah, she turned out alright. That.
Alright.
Too bad, she didn't. I quite like. I like the colour scheme you went for on it.
And here we have Brendy from Torrent Warfare heading up Fox Platoon and heading out towards the Dazak Foundry.
But I had to pull the whole, see the whole SVD rig, I had to pull it upwards.
Aye.
Zero, this is dog 3, message over.
Yeah.
They all keep everything fucking high and
High
tight.
up.
Their waist, or the trouser waist, are up around your fucking oxers, like.
Yeah. Right, Tuggy, get it all up, all your infantry and go. Take them to kilo. Go now.
We're holding here,
Yeah.
we're keeping everybody's full
Yeah,
covered.
he's going to set up the CCP now. So pick, if you have a particular place you want it, pick it up, get to your CCP set up. Right lads, go.
Back there, so
Over there, look, take the whole squad, tuck you over there. Look. All of them. At the end, at the end. Aye. At the end. Right, Vitor, remember last man, you're a radio man. Any engagement at all, radio backstage, right? Alright.
At the farmyard, old fob.
And my next lesson at milsim, so after the lots of walking, there's lots of waiting. So again, we're sitting here basically doing a lot of nothing, waiting for either an attack to happen to us or Fox Platoon to need support for us to go and support them. But basically, again, milsims are a lot of walking and often a lot of just waiting for things to happen. So don't get butthurt about it, just kind of get on with it and things will happen. It's, you know, take your turn, do your stag duties, do your lookouts, and again, it can be boring, but at the same time, whenever you do get hit, it can be the most fun you can have.
Fox 2, this is 0.
So to save us falling asleep again, I'm going to speed this up and then speed forward to something else happening, alright? Just in case I didn't say it, did I say there's a lot of waiting? There's like a lot of waiting. There was about an hour, probably 2 hours we sat here just waiting for things to happen. And again, it's not that things weren't happening, it's the fact that we were on a defensive role. We weren't attacking and no one attacked us. So we were basically sitting here waiting for things to happen. Again, it's part of the game. Just accept it. If you get into it and do your job, it actually does work very well.
What is the situation in the foundry? Over.
So Fox 1 are actually in the foundry. So while we were sitting here waiting for things to happen, Harrison, our squad leader, sent out 2 guys to do a wee sort of roaming patrol around the base, basically to give us a bit of an early warning system in case anyone did come and attack us. This turned out to be an excellent strategy, as probably about 5 minutes after they set off, we started getting radio contact that they were getting hit, and basically they were engaging with a small Chendekan force who were actually trying to probe around our defences. So again, things don't look like they're happening, but they are happening. So if you do go to one of these milsims and you do feel like you're doing nothing, make sure that you're doing the right task you've been assigned by the commander, and make sure that if you don't know what you're doing, check with your commander, make sure you know what you're doing, and then that way you will enjoy the game and everyone else will enjoy it just as much as well.
That was fun.
Badass looking, Robin.
Tried to lure us into an ambush, we seen it as soon as we got to it, so we crawled back and went, fuck you come to me. And then they fucked off. Oh. I'm getting ready to push out,
So after a couple of hours, we got orders from Zero now to move out and try and push towards the Dazak Foundry. The reports we had on the radio were that Fox 1, 2 and 3 were getting heavy hits coming from the foundry and the high ground around it. So our role now has changed from a defensive position at Firebase Apache to an assaulting role at the Dazak Foundry. We're going to go in now, help relieve the Fox platoons and allow them to fall back, regroup, rearm, and we're going to hit on through and try and keep the pressure on the foundry and see if we can take it. Again, so I'm not going to leave things out, but I am going to speed things up here and save you watching us walk for another probably half a kilometre towards the next base.
Once Harrison gets here, I'll let him know. I want these boys to drop down here, watch that side. They've already got men coming in. They seem to be probing from the high ground. They haven't done anything from the low ground yet. So they've obviously been told and set into the foundry and told not to move out of it. So we need to take it. That's why we're saying in after. Once you boys head out within 2 minutes, I'm sending the rest of Fox after you. Alright? I'm going to send them straight down behind these boys. So be worried they're coming behind you to give you a spot out, alright? I'm going to keep the recon team here with me.
Where's Harrison? Now he's there.
He's going down?
Yeah, we're going to, no, you're going now.
We're going now.
Dog 2 have already started out. Or not dog, Fox 2. I want you to go down, take this section. They're going middle. I want you to take this section and head out. Alright, and then I'm going to send the rest of Fox 1 in behind you.
Right, okay, will you head out now then?
Yeah, head now, right now, take your whole squad.
Right, three, let's go. John, what we're Robin? Squeak, okay. Yep. And then you guys kind of right that way. And David, you're with me. And the rest of the guys are going to kind of left.
Okay.
You stay up. David.
David. Alright, keep a space in it, but you can all go in the middle. So again, you can see how important comms are, not just in the radio, but actually speaking to the guys on the ground and actually trying to figure out squads who've been in the area, try and figure out what they know, because it can always help you get along, and they can maybe give you pointers of where to attack, where to expect attack from, and what's the best approach. I'll go between these two. And then you can see Harrison here again, giving out the orders here, keeping us all in a tight formation, but making sure that the likes of the radio man, the medic, and the ammo runner are all kept in the middle of the group, so we're secure and not going to get outflanked. Losing ammo and losing your radio man or losing your medic all have big effects in this game, and basically, and be smart with it. If you're smart with the game, you can actually play it very well. And there's a lot of thinking within the game, and it makes it very different from a skirmish day, but very rewarding as well. Okay, and time for David's milsim lesson number 3. If you're going to record the game, make sure you have enough battery power and memory power to basically record the entire thing. This game, I wasn't really focusing on recording the game. I was there to try and enjoy it and learn from these guys. So recording was an afterthought, but next time I know I'm going to bring more memory cards and more battery packs. Always bring more than you think, because during this game I had to keep turning off the camera to try and save battery or save memory. This kind of meant I missed a big battle here, but thankfully Matthew, he was out with our group as a reporter. He basically managed to capture a lot of the action here in the foundry, so I'll cut to his footage here now and you can see what happened as well.
Socks.
We interrupt our scheduled programme to bring you some breaking news. We've been informed that the Bolstav Armed Forces are attacking the Dazak Foundry. We go live to our tactical reporter Matthew with some exclusive footage.
Medicam.
These are truly harrowing scenes. Again, we bring you these scenes live. We join the troops on the front line.
How do you feel about the situation in Chendeka? I'm alive! How do you feel about the situation in Chendeka?
I was here first. It's my fucking country.
Matthew, our tactical reporter, live on scenes. We are live at the Dazak Foundry.
We're going to fish these fish up with the Orion. And there's just a bit of cover bill.
Bringing you truly shocking scenes here, live at the Dazak Foundry.
Trying to get some taste. Yeah.
Oh my word, there's so many dead guys up there.
Bringing you truly shocking scenes here, live at the Dazak Foundry.
You read my mind. So special thanks there to Matthew for sharing his footage, and to my soon-to-be wife Jade for being news reporter for the day. So as you can see here, there was quite a lot of fighting going on, and we've fought our way into the foundry and have now secured control of the key location. So down to my left-hand side here, you'll just see it in the bottom of the frame, is a large box which basically is our hold location. By holding this box, there's a 2-hour timer, and we have to hold this for 2 hours to secure this location for the map. However, 2 hours is a long time. There's still a chance for the Chendekan forces to come back and seize this location. Basically, if they knock us off this location and they hold it for 2 hours, they will secure it and they will get the win for this.
You're right, angry boys.
Of course they're angry boys.
They play airsoft. Milsim.
Wish you brought a fucking brush to clean the charges off.
They're filled with shit.
How do you say so clean?
I pick where I walk.
Hmm?
I pick where I walk.
Yeah.
And I was up there medicating people while the others were fucking around here.
I do pick where I walk just very badly.
Alright, we need both bodies down there. We're about to get hit.
This side over here as well, lad.
We're going to go and hit that road we got it.
So again, nothing in this game will stay static. Although we've secured the foundry at this time, Chendekan forces are off respawning and they're basically planning a counter-attack to try and get back in here again. So again, we can sit here and defend it, but why would you defend the area so close to the objective? It's always best to try and get a nice cushion around the area and try and make somewhere where we can actually fall back and allow some breathing room so you actually can get guys to resupply again. So this is what we're going to do now. We're going to push out into an area around the base and try and cut off any advances to make sure that they can't actually get anywhere near this base. And it means then it allows guys to respawn at our CCP further back and push in and try and backfill anyone we've lost. What's up?
That's not one squad, that's two. Fuck it. So what do you do? Falling down.
Are you okay? Okay, so now that we've completed the assault of the Dazak Foundry and we're now going to move into a defensive position around the foundry, I think it's a good point now to finish off part 1. In the next part then I'll try and get it done as soon as I can, and we'll basically cover trying to move into position to defend the foundry, basically try and secure this location. So again, I hope you enjoy the videos. If you enjoy it, please let me know, give me a like, share and subscribe. If you don't like it, definitely let me know what I can do better. I'll always try and improve it. And to anyone subscribed, thank you for your support, it's meant a lot, and I'll try and get the next part of the video out as soon as I can. So until then, cheers, bye.